Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing interstellar mysteries of our time. The object known as 3I-ATLAS, fresh images from multiple telescopes are painting a picture that's both baffling and exhilarating. It's confirming an unstable, shifting spectral line that has astronomers buzzing. So what's really going on with this cosmic visitor? Let's start with the basics. 3I-ATLAS is the third interstellar object ever detected passing through our solar system. The first was Oumuamua, a bizarre cigar-shaped rock. The second was to I-Borisov, which looked and acted much like a standard comet. But 3I-ATLAS is breaking all the rules. Like its predecessors, it's not just a passive piece of rock or ice. The data we're getting suggests it's actively emitting something, and that emission isn't what we'd expect. The biggest bombshell is the confirmation of an unstable and shifting spectral line. Now, what does that mean in plain English? When astronomers look at an object through a telescope, they can split its light into a rainbow, or a spectrum. Within that spectrum, we see dark or bright lines, called spectral lines. These are like fingerprints, telling us what the object is made of. A stable spectral line means the composition is consistent. But with 3I-ATLAS, these lines are shifting and changing. This isn't just a simple case of a comet outgassing water vapor as it gets closer to the sun. The signature is something else entirely. It's what some are calling a hidden signature. It's a pattern that doesn't match any known natural phenomenon we've observed in comets or asteroids. This is where it gets really interesting. Why is this hidden signature so surprising? Because it implies a complex process is happening on or within the object. Natural outgassing from a comet, for instance, produces predictable spectral lines for elements like hydrogen, oxygen, and cyanide. While 3I-ATLAS does show some of these, the main feature is this strange variable signal. It's almost as if something is being turned on and off, or its frequency is being modulated. This level of variability and complexity is unprecedented for a small interstellar body. Astronomers are scratching their heads because our models of comets and asteroids simply do not account for this kind of behavior. Challenges our fundamental understanding of what these interstellar travelers are. Adding fuel to the fire, the latest high-resolution images are confirming that this emission isn't just a random cloud of gas. Instead, it appears to be structured and directed. Think of it like this. A normal comet releases gas in a diffuse, expanding cloud, a coma, which is then pushed back by solar wind to form a tail. But the images of 3I-ATLAS suggest something more focused. Some of the data points towards a narrow, almost collimated beam or jet of material. This is incredibly significant. Structured emission implies a mechanism, a source that is directing the flow. It's not just a chunk of ice sublimating randomly in the sun's heat. It's a directed process, and that raises a whole new set of questions. So what makes 3I-ATLAS so different from Oumuamua and Borisov? While Oumuamua was weird because of its shape and its slight unexplained acceleration, it was largely passive. Borisov was, for all intents and purposes, a comet from another star system, fascinating but familiar. 3I-ATLAS is in a class of its own. It's an active object, but its activity is strange and structured. It's not behaving like a comet, and it's certainly not just a passive asteroid. It's a hybrid, something new, a puzzle that combines elements we've seen before, but in a configuration that makes no sense based on our current knowledge. This uniqueness is what makes it the top priority for astronomers worldwide. Every new piece of data deepens the mystery rather than solving it. With this strange directed emission, the big question is, what's causing it? There are several competing theories, and the new data is helping to narrow them down, albeit slowly. One idea is rotation. If the object is spinning rapidly and has an active spot on its surface, the emission could appear to pulse or vary as that spot rotates into and out of our view. This could explain the shifting spectral line. However, the structure of the emission, the narrow jet-like feature, doesn't perfectly align with a simple rotation model. Another, more exciting theory is that we're seeing a thin, focused jet. This is common in massive astrophysical objects like black holes and neutron stars. But finding something similar on a small, kilometer-sized object would be revolutionary. What could power such a jet? Some speculate it could be a highly unusual chemical reaction happening inside the object, or perhaps an interaction with the solar magnetic field that we haven't considered before. Of course, when you have a structured, directed emission from an interstellar object, the conversation inevitably drifts towards more exotic possibilities. While the scientific community rightly maintains a high bar for extraordinary claims, the data from 3I Atlas is pushing the boundaries of what we consider natural. The possibility that this is something other than a natural object, however remote, is being quietly discussed in the halls of astronomy departments. The data doesn't support any one theory conclusively yet, but it does suggest we are dealing with a phenomenon that is far more complex than simple outgassing. The investigation is far from over. In fact, it's about to get a major global boost. In an unprecedented move, there are upcoming United Nations-backed initiatives to coordinate global monitoring of 3I ATLAS. This isn't just about astronomy. It's being treated as a matter of planetary interest. These exercises will link up telescopes from different countries, from large professional observatories to amateur networks, to provide 24/7 coverage of the object as it continues its journey through our solar system. The goal is to capture every fluctuation, every shift in its spectral signature, and to build the most complete dataset ever assembled for an interstellar visitor. This global collaboration is crucial because the object's behavior is so dynamic. A single telescope can only watch it for a few hours at a time. By networking observatories around the world, we can create a continuous, unbroken stream of data. This coordinated effort will allow us to test the different hypotheses more rigorously. For example, if the signal is due to rotation, we should see a clear, repeatable period in the fluctuations. If it's a jet, we might see it wobble or change direction over time. The UN's involvement underscores the potential significance of this discovery. It's as a recognition that what we learn from 3I Atlas could have implications far beyond the field of astronomy. It represents a global effort to understand a truly unknown phenomenon that has entered our home. So, to recap, we have a third interstellar visitor, 3I Atlas, that is unlike anything we've ever seen. It's displaying a bizarre, shifting spectral signature that points to a complex, active process. New images confirm this emission is not random, but is structured and directed, possibly in a narrow jet. This behavior sets it apart from Oumuamua and Borisov, opening up a range of theories from rapid rotation to something far more unconventional. And now, a massive global monitoring campaign, backed by international bodies, is gearing up to solve this incredible cosmic puzzle. We are living in a truly remarkable time for discovery. The universe has sent us a message in a bottle, and right now, the world's brightest minds are working together to decipher it. What are your thoughts on 3I ATLAS? Do you think it's a natural phenomenon we just don't understand yet, or could it be something more? Let us know your theories in the comments below. We'll be following this story closely, and we'll bring you updates as soon as they're available. Thanks for watching. Well, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of space, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.